Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're going to explore a simple yet powerful concept: how to attract success with the law of attraction. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This sounds like a lot of fluff, just wishful thinking. But let me tell you, this is not some mystical idea or a shortcut to success. It's a principle based on focus, belief, and action. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with what you want to achieve. You see, we are all driven by the energy we put out into the world. The thoughts we hold, the words we speak, and the actions we take, they all send signals to the universe. And yes, the universe responds. But here's the catch. It's not about sitting back and waiting for success to show up at your doorstep. It's about attracting it by becoming the kind of person who deserves it. Success doesn't come by accident. It's not random. It's the result of deliberate thinking, hard work, and consistency. The law of attraction works because it helps you focus your mind on what you want, not what you don't want. The clearer your vision, the more likely you are to achieve it. So how do you attract success? It starts with mastering your mind and understanding that your thoughts are powerful. They shape your world. They shape your decisions. And ultimately, they shape your destiny. Let's talk about how we can harness the power of the law of attraction to unlock the doors of success. The first step in attracting success is knowing exactly what you want. Don't let your goals be vague or fuzzy. Get clear about your dreams and desires. Write them down, make them specific. The clearer your vision, the more easily your mind can focus on it and work toward it. If you don't know what you want, how can you expect to get it? The law of attraction doesn't work unless you believe that you are capable of achieving your goals. Self-doubt is like a roadblock on the highway to success. You need to develop confidence, trust in your abilities, and believe that you can accomplish great things. Success starts with self-belief. Your mind is a magnet, and it attracts whatever you focus on. If you focus on negativity, you'll attract more of it. If you focus on opportunity, solutions, and success, you'll find yourself moving toward those things. Train your mind to see the good in every situation and embrace a positive mindset. The law of attraction is not about waiting for opportunities to fall into your lap. You must take consistent action toward your goals. The universe will give you what you need, but you must meet it halfway. Success is a combination of attraction and action. Don't just think about it, do something about it. Your environment plays a huge role in your success. If you surround yourself with negative, small-minded people, you will find it harder to succeed. If you surround yourself with ambitious, positive, and growth-oriented people, you'll be inspired to rise to a higher level. Your circle shapes your future. Take time each day to visualize your success. Picture yourself achieving your goals, feeling the emotions that come with that success. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. By visualizing success, you condition your mind to make it a reality. One of the most powerful ways to attract more success is to practice gratitude. When you're thankful for what you already have, you signal to the universe that you're ready for more. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance. When you acknowledge your blessings, you create space for even greater blessings to flow in. Success takes time. The law of attraction is not about instant results. It's about cultivating a mindset of persistence and patience. Just like a plant needs time to grow, your dreams need time to take root and flourish. Stay committed to your path, trust the process, and don't give up. If you're persistent, success will eventually find you. The law of attraction works, but it's not magic, it's mindset. By aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your goals, you attract the success you desire. It's about focusing on what you want, believing in yourself, and working toward your dreams with determination and patience. So let's remember, success is not something you chase, it's something you attract by becoming the kind of person who is ready for it. Set your sights high, take the necessary actions, and watch as the world opens up to you. Let me tell you something: clarity is power. Without clarity, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly. You might have ambition, you might have drive, but without a clear destination, you're just wasting energy. People often think that hard work alone will get them where they want to go. But hard work without direction is like running on a treadmill. You're exerting effort, but you're not really going anywhere. The first thing you need to understand is that success isn't just about effort, it's about focus. And focus comes from knowing exactly what you want. If you don't know where you're going, how can you expect to get there? Most people never take the time to define their goals clearly. They say things like, I want to be successful, or I want to be rich, but those are just vague wishes, not clear goals. Success doesn't happen by accident, and neither does wealth. It's the result of specific intention. So here's the question: what do you want? Really want. Not what you think you should want, not what other people want for you, but what do you want for yourself? You need to get crystal clear on that. Take a piece of paper and write it down. Write down what your ideal life looks like. What kind of person do you want to become? What kind of business do you want to run? What kind of relationships do you want to build? The more specific you are, the more your mind will be able to focus on those things. When you have clarity, you become unstoppable. Your mind starts working for you. It begins to filter out distractions and narrow its focus to only the things that are in alignment with your goals. And let me tell you, that's when the magic starts happening. Opportunities begin to show up that you never saw before. The people you need to meet start coming into your life. The resources you need, the information you need, it all starts to appear. Clarity also gives you the courage to say no to the things that are not serving you. Without clarity, you're always going to be pulled in 100 different directions. You'll waste time on things that don't matter. But when you know exactly what you're after, it's easy to say no to distractions, no to things that don't align with your vision. That's where true power lies, being able to prioritize and keep your eyes on the prize. And here's the thing, once you have that clarity, you must be willing to act on it. You can't just sit around and wait for the universe to hand you your dreams, but clarity gives you direction, and direction gives you momentum. It's like having a GPS for your life. You know where you're going, and every decision you make gets you one step closer. But it's not just about having clarity once. It's about continuously revisiting and refining your goals. Your vision will evolve as you grow, and that's fine. But always come back to clarity. Keep sharpening it. Keep refining it. The more precise your vision, the more likely you are to manifest the life you want. So here's what I want you to do. Take a few minutes today or this week to get clear. Be specific. Write down your goals. Refine them. And when you do that, I guarantee you'll start seeing opportunities, results, and success that you've been waiting for. Clarity is not just a nice idea, it's the foundation of everything you'll achieve. You see, clarity is power because it channels your energy. It transforms your focus. And when you're focused, you're unstoppable. So get clear on what you want, then take consistent action toward it. Success is a result of that clarity, and that's a result you can count on. Let me tell you something important. You've got to believe in yourself. It all starts with self-belief. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. The truth is, success is built on belief. It doesn't matter how much knowledge you have or how many resources you've got. If you don't have the belief in your own abilities, you're going to struggle. You can have the best business plan, the best ideas, but without the belief that you can make it happen, it's going to be a tough road. Think about this for a moment. If you were to walk into a room full of people, and one of them had no belief in themselves, would you follow them? Would you trust them to lead? Of course not. Belief is magnetic. People follow people who believe in themselves. People buy into people who are confident, who trust their own judgment, and who believe they have what it takes to succeed. That's the kind of energy you need to put out into the world. Now, let's be real. Believing in yourself isn't always easy. There are going to be days when you doubt yourself. There are going to be days when the world tells you it can't be done, when you feel like giving up. But that's when belief matters the most. It's easy to believe when things are going well, but true belief is tested in the hard times. When you face challenges, when the road gets tough, that's when you need to stand tall and remind yourself, I am capable. I have what it takes. The people who succeed are the ones who refuse to quit, even when the odds are stacked against them. They're the ones who keep pushing forward, even when they can't see the way. They keep going because they believe in the outcome. They believe in their vision, their skills, and in their ability to make things happen. And it all starts with that core belief that they are worthy of success. You might look around and see people who have achieved great things, and it might seem like they have some secret, some edge that you don't have. But the truth is, their secret is belief. They didn't just wake up one day with everything handed to them. They believed in their potential, and they acted on that belief. They believed they could handle the setbacks, the rejections, the failures. And when you believe in yourself, you'll face those same obstacles with strength and resilience. So how do you build belief in yourself? Start by recognizing your past wins. You've had successes, big and small. Maybe you've done things you thought you couldn't do. Maybe you've overcome challenges that once seemed insurmountable. Remind yourself of those victories. Recognize that you have the ability to grow and adapt. The person you are today is not the person you have to be tomorrow. You are capable of becoming even more, achieving even more, and stepping into a greater version of yourself. And don't let fear control you. Fear is natural, but it can't be your master. Every time you feel afraid, understand that it's just a signal that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth happens outside your comfort zone, and believing in yourself is the key to pushing through that fear. When you step forward, despite your fears, you prove to yourself that you can handle whatever comes your way. That builds confidence, and confidence builds belief. Another important thing to understand is that belief isn't something that magically happens overnight. It's a muscle that you have to develop. It's something you work on every day. The more you practice believing in yourself, the stronger that belief becomes. Start small. Take on challenges that stretch you, that test your limits, and gradually your belief will grow. The more action you take in alignment with your belief, the more momentum you'll build. And here's something powerful: when you believe in yourself, the world starts to respond. Opportunities come your way. People start to take notice. You attract the right circumstances, the right relationships, and the right situations because belief is magnetic. The more you believe in your worth, the more the world will reflect that back to you. But remember, this belief is not just a thought, it's an action. If you believe in yourself, then act like it. Walk like it. Talk like it. Show up every day as the person you want to be, and your belief will start to shape your reality. Don't just wait for things to change. You've got to change first. Believe in yourself, not because everything is perfect right now, but because you know you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Believe in your ability to figure things out, to learn, to grow, and to persist. Success is not about avoiding failure. It's about believing in your ability to keep going despite it. When you start believing in yourself, the world has no choice but to start believing in you too. And when the world believes in you, opportunities will follow. Doors will open. Success will become inevitable. Let me tell you this: what you focus on expands. The power of focus is often underestimated, but it is the difference between those who make progress and those who remain stuck. If you're constantly thinking about what's wrong in your life, what's missing, or what's not working, that's exactly what you'll see more of. Your thoughts are magnets, and the energy you put out into the world is the energy you attract back. So, if you want to start attracting better things, it begins with your thinking. Most people don't realize just how powerful their thoughts are. It's easy to think that we're separate from our thoughts, that they just pop up randomly and we have no control over them. But the truth is, we are the product of our thoughts. What we think, we become. And if you want to change your life, you've got to start with changing the way you think. Now, I'm not saying that everything will magically be perfect just because you think positive thoughts. Life is still going to throw you challenges, there will be setbacks, and things won't always go your way. But when you focus on the positive, when you choose to look at the opportunities instead of the obstacles, you start to build momentum in the right direction. When you focus on what you want instead of what you don't want, you start to create solutions rather than problems. The mind is like a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, you're going to grow a garden full of weeds. But if you plant seeds of hope, gratitude, and possibility, you'll grow a garden full of opportunities. What you plant in your mind is what will bloom in your life. You've got to be very intentional about what you allow to take root. One of the biggest mistakes people make is giving too much attention to their problems. Problems are part of life, sure, but they don't have to dominate your thinking. Instead of obsessing over what's not working, focus on what you can do to make it better. Instead of dwelling on the obstacles in your path, focus on the solutions. When you choose to focus on the positive, your mind becomes a magnet for more positive opportunities, more positive people, and more positive experiences. Where attention goes, energy flows. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're going through a rough patch. Things aren't going the way you hope. Maybe you're struggling financially, or you're having issues in your personal life. It's easy to get trapped in the negativity and start thinking, why is this happening to me? I'll never get out of this, but that kind of thinking only keeps you stuck. It's like spinning your wheels in the mud. But when you shift your focus to the possibilities, when you start asking yourself, what can I do to turn this around? Or what's the lesson here? You start to look for answers, and in looking for answers, you begin to attract them. The simple act of shifting your focus can change everything. Here's the thing: positive thoughts don't just feel good, they work. People often think that being positive is about ignoring reality, about pretending everything is perfect. But it's not about ignoring the challenges. It's about looking at them through a lens of possibility. Positive thinking doesn't mean that everything is always rosy. It means that you look for the opportunity in every situation, even when things are tough. You start to ask, what's the lesson here? What can I learn? How can I grow from this? This doesn't mean you should ignore the difficulties. In fact, you need to face them head on. But it's about choosing to see the glass as half full instead of half empty. When you focus on solutions, you become the kind of person who attracts solutions. When you focus on gratitude, you attract more things to be grateful for. And when you focus on success, you start to see all the ways in which success is possible for you. A huge part of this is what you choose to expose yourself to. If you're constantly surrounding yourself with negativity, watching negative news, listening to negative people, consuming media that drags you down, guess what? Your mind is going to absorb all that negativity. You have to protect your mental space the same way you protect your physical space. Surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who lift you up, who help you see possibilities instead of limitations. Another way to train your mind to focus on the positive is through daily practice. Every morning, before you even get out of bed, take a moment to think about the things you're grateful for. Think about your strengths. Think about the opportunities that are in front of you. If you train your mind to start the day with gratitude, it will start looking for more things to be grateful for throughout the day. Gratitude shifts your focus. And when you focus on the good only multiplies. And here's the best part: the more you focus on the positive, the easier it gets. At first, it may feel like a struggle, like you're forcing yourself to see the bright side. But over time, it becomes a habit. Your mind gets trained to focus on possibilities, not problems. You start to see opportunities everywhere. And that's when your life begins to change, when your focus shifts. Your entire world shifts with it. So here's the challenge: start focusing on the positive. Make it a daily habit. Look for the good in every situation, even when things aren't going the way you plan. Ask yourself, what's the opportunity here? Train your mind to see solutions, not problems. The more you practice this, the more your life will reflect the positivity you choose to focus on. And remember, what you focus on, you will become. Let me tell you something crucial: nothing happens without action. You can dream all you want, you can plan and strategize until you're blue in the face, but if you don't take action, nothing changes. Success is not an accident, and it doesn't come from hoping or wishing. It comes from doing. And not just doing once, not just doing when it's convenient, but doing consistently day in and day out, rain or shine, whether you feel like it or not. Here's the truth: we live in a world that celebrates results, but results don't happen overnight. They are the byproduct of sustained, consistent action over time. If you want to achieve something, whether it's building a business, getting in shape, or becoming successful in your career, you have to be willing to put in the work. But it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart and doing so consistently. The mistake many people make is thinking they can put in a few bursts of effort and expect big results. They think, I'll work hard for a week or two and then I'll see the results I want. But that's not how success works. Success is not built on one-off efforts. It's built on consistent daily action. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired, even when things aren't going your way. It's about doing the work day after day, no matter how small those steps may seem. Think about a small, steady drip of water. If you let that water drip on a rock long enough, over time, it will create a hole. It won't happen in a day, but with consistency, the water will carve its way through the rock. That's how your actions work. Each day of effort is like another drop of water. At first, you might not see the change, but over time, those small actions compound into massive results. That's the power of consistency. And here's the kicker: it's not just about doing more. It's about doing the right things consistently. The key is to identify the actions that will lead you towards your goal, then commit to doing those things every single day. Even on the days when you don't feel like it. Even when you encounter obstacles. The key to success is in the habits you build, the little actions that you do consistently over time that add up to something bigger. Let's say you want to lose weight. You could do an intense workout once in a while and eat perfectly for a few days, but that's not going to lead to lasting results. It's the consistent small actions over time that create transformation. The daily decisions to eat healthier, the daily commitment to exercise, the daily focus on making good choices, that's what makes a difference in the long run. The same goes for building a business. You might feel like you're working so hard, but not seeing the results as quickly as you'd like. But here's the truth: the compound effect works. Every phone call you make, every email you send, every meeting you attend, every follow-up you do, all of those actions, no matter how small they seem in the moment, build momentum. And before you know it, that momentum starts to pay off. The thing is, consistency doesn't require perfection, it requires persistence. There will be days when things don't go according to plan. There will be times when you hit roadblocks or when things feel like they're moving slower than you'd like. But the people who succeed are the ones who keep going anyway. They push through the frustration, the disappointments, the setbacks, because they understand that results are built on persistent, ongoing effort. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start in order to get great. And that means taking the first step, then taking the next one, and the next one after that. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates results. Momentum is the key. Once you start taking action consistently, even if it's just a little bit every day, that momentum begins to build and propel you forward. Here's something to keep in mind: you don't have to do it all at once. The key is taking small steps every day. Sometimes the smallest actions can lead to the biggest changes. The person who reads 10 pages of a good book every day is going to be much further ahead a year from now than the person who reads nothing or tries to binge read an entire book in one sitting. The person who works out 20 minutes every day will be healthier, stronger, and fitter than the person who only works out once a week. Consistency compounds. And that compounding effect doesn't just apply to good habits, it works in reverse as well. If you're consistently making poor choices, consistently procrastinating, or consistently putting things off, those actions will compound into negative results over time. So ask yourself, what actions am I taking today that will either move me closer to my goals or move me further from them? And let me be clear, action isn't just about physical work, it's about consistent mental work too. If you want to achieve big things, you've got to feed your mind with the right thoughts and attitudes. You've got to stay focused on your goals, even when challenges arise. You've got to stay disciplined, even when distractions pull you in different directions. The more you take action toward your goals, the more you'll reinforce your belief in yourself and your ability to succeed. So here's the challenge: don't just be a dreamer, be a doer. Commit to taking consistent action every single day toward your goals. Even on the tough days, even when it feels like progress is slow, keep taking those small steps. Keep putting in the work. Success is the result of persistent action over time, and if you stick with it, you will eventually get where you want to go. Remember, small, consistent actions done day in and day out will always trump bursts of big action that fizzle out. So get to work, stay the course, and take consistent action, because that's how success is built. Let me tell you something that can make all the difference in your life. The people you associate with will have a greater impact on your success than you can imagine. We are not only influenced by the things we see and hear, but also by the people we spend time with. You see, success is not just about what you know, it's about who you know and who you choose to surround yourself with. If you want to change your life, you've got to change your circle. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you want to elevate your life, you need to surround yourself with people who are headed in the same direction you're going. Look around at the people you're spending time with right now. Are they helping you grow? Are they pushing you to become the best version of yourself? Or are they dragging you down? Are they feeding you with negativity, gossip, and distractions? Or are they encouraging you to focus on your goals and dreams? The people around you are either lifting you up or holding you back. There's no in between. The truth is, success is not a solo journey. You can't achieve greatness on your own. Even the most successful people in the world didn't get there alone. They were surrounded by mentors, collaborators, and peers who supported their vision, challenged their thinking, and pushed them to do better. And you need to do the same. You need a team of people who are on the same mission as you. Think about it. If you're always hanging around people who have no ambition, who are satisfied with mediocrity, you're going to get pulled into that same mindset. If your circle is full of people who talk about what they don't want, who complain about their circumstances, or who aren't doing anything to improve their lives, guess what? Their energy is going to rub off on you. You can't hang around negativity and expect to be positive. You can't spend time with people who are stuck in their comfort zone and expect to break out of yours. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who are ambitious, who have big dreams and clear goals, that energy becomes contagious. People who are going places are always looking for ways to improve, grow, and take action. When you're surrounded by high achievers, their mindset rubs off on you. You start thinking bigger, seeing possibilities, and pushing yourself to do more. You start adopting their habits, their discipline, their drive, their commitment to excellence. But here's the key. It's not just about surrounding yourself with people who are successful. It's about surrounding yourself with people who are aligned with your values and vision. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to spend time with other entrepreneurs. If you want to be healthy and fit, you need to spend time with people who prioritize their health and fitness. If you want to be successful in your career, find people who are already where you want to be and learn from them. You need to surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and help you grow. The right people will hold you accountable, push you out of your comfort zone, and encourage you to keep going, even when the going gets tough. One of the greatest investments you can make in your life is investing in the right relationships. Seek out people who will lift you up, who will teach you new things, and who will help you expand your thinking. But remember, relationships are a two-way street. You can't expect people to pour into you if you're not willing to pour into them. Success is built on mutual support, respect, and generosity. Be the kind of person who adds value to others' lives, who offers help, encouragement, and wisdom. When you do that, you'll naturally attract the right kind of people into your circle. It's also important to recognize that not all relationships are meant to last forever, especially when you're on a growth journey. Some people may have been good for you at one stage of your life, but as you grow and evolve, they may no longer be in alignment with your goals. And that's okay. Sometimes you've got to let go of old relationships to make room for new ones. The right people will come into your life when you make space for them, people who will support you, challenge you, and help you take your life to the next level. Here's the thing, success doesn't happen in a vacuum. You need others to help you get to where you want to go. You need people who will show you the way, who will offer insights, and who will believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. The people you surround yourself with can either be your greatest asset or your biggest liability. Choose wisely. And remember, this isn't just about professional relationships. Personal relationships matter too. The people you spend your time with outside of work or business, your family, your friends also play a crucial role in your success. If you're around people who constantly drain your energy, who are negative or unsupportive, it's going to be harder to stay motivated. You need people who are supportive of your dreams and goals, people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who give you the space to grow. So take a look at your circle. Ask yourself, are the people around me helping me become the person I want to be? Are they pushing me to grow, or are they holding me back? Are they aligned with the vision I have for my life? If the answer is no, then it's time to make some changes. Start surrounding yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who push you, and who believe in your potential. When you do that, you'll see how quickly your life begins to shift. Remember, your success is influenced by the people you choose to spend your time with. Surround yourself with the right people, and you'll be amazed at how much easier it is to achieve your goals. The right people can change everything. Let me tell you something powerful about success. It begins in your mind. Everything you want to achieve in life starts with a vision. If you can't see it in your mind, you won't be able to create it in your life. I'm not talking about some airy, abstract concept. I'm talking about the kind of clear, vivid mental image that becomes so real to you that you can almost feel it, touch it, and taste it. Your mind is the starting point for everything that will happen in your life. When you visualize your success, you're not just daydreaming, you're laying the groundwork for real, tangible outcomes. You're programming your subconscious mind to believe that your goals are not only possible, but inevitable. And when you do that, you start to move differently. You start thinking, acting, and making decisions from a place of confidence because you've already seen yourself succeed. It's like this: your mind is a powerful magnet, and whatever you focus on, it draws toward you. If you're always thinking about problems, difficulties, and obstacles, you will keep attracting more of them. But if you focus on solutions, opportunities, and your goals, your mind will begin to identify the resources, the people, and the ideas you need to make those things happen. The simple act of visualizing your success shifts your focus toward what you want, rather than what you don't want. Now, this isn't just about imagining success in a vague way. You have to be specific. Imagine every detail of your success. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What are you wearing? Where are you? Who are you with? The more details you can visualize, the stronger that image becomes in your mind, and the more likely you are to act in ways that make it real. Think about a successful athlete before a big game. They don't just show up on game day and hope for the best. No, they have visualized that moment over and over again in their mind. They've imagined every play, every movement, every success. When they step onto the field, they're already prepared mentally because they've seen themselves succeed so many times in their mind. That's the power of visualization. When you can see yourself in a successful situation before it happens, you're setting yourself up for success. You create the belief that it's possible. And belief, my friends, is a powerful force. If you don't believe in your ability to succeed, then you'll never act in a way that will lead to success. But if you truly believe that your success is not just a dream, but a reality waiting to happen, you will take the actions that make it real. One of the most effective ways to use visualization is to create a vision of your life as though you've already achieved your goals. See yourself living that life. Feel the emotions of success, the satisfaction, the pride, the excitement. You need to feel it, because when you feel success in your mind, it motivates you to take the necessary steps to bring that vision into the physical world. But here's the thing, visualization isn't just about seeing it, it's about believing it. It's not enough to picture yourself successful, you have to believe that success is your destiny. You have to trust that what you're visualizing is not some far-off fantasy, but something that you are capable of creating. Belief is the key that unlocks the door to action. When you truly believe that success is coming your way, you begin to think, feel, and act in alignment with that belief. And when your actions are aligned with your beliefs, the universe has no choice but to deliver. Visualization also has another powerful effect. It helps you clarify your goals. You cannot hit a target you can't see. So the more vividly you can visualize your success, the clearer your goals will become. Visualization allows you to identify the specific steps you need to take and the things you need to do to make that vision come to life. And once you have that clarity, taking action becomes much easier. Now, don't confuse visualization with passivity. It's not about sitting back and hoping that the universe will deliver your dreams to your doorstep. Visualization is just the first step. It's about mentally rehearsing success so that you are fully prepared to take the action required when the time comes. Once you visualize your success, you need to get to work. Your vision will fuel the actions you take. Your belief will drive you to do the work, to make the sacrifices, and to overcome the challenges. Here's something else: visualization also helps you build resilience. Life isn't always going to go according to plan. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and challenges along the way. But when you've already seen yourself overcome obstacles, when you visualize yourself succeeding in spite of the difficulties, it becomes easier to stay committed. You've trained your mind to handle adversity, and you'll be better equipped to push through those tough times when they come. So take time every day to visualize your success. It doesn't take long, just 5 to 10 minutes in the morning or before bed can be enough. Close your eyes and picture the life you want. Picture yourself achieving your goals. Picture the joy, the pride, and the fulfillment that comes with success. See it in your mind's eye with absolute clarity, and then take the steps to bring it into reality. But most importantly, believe it. Believe in your vision. When you do that, everything changes. The world begins to open up to you. Opportunities will present themselves, and you'll start to take inspired action. Success doesn't happen by accident. It happens because you've visualized it, believed in it, and taken consistent steps toward it. So take a moment each day to visualize your success. See it, feel it, believe it, and then take action to make it real. Because when you can clearly see your success in your mind, you are already on your way to making it happen. Let me tell you something important. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces you can tap into to change your life. It's not just a nice feeling, it's a magnetic force. When you truly embrace gratitude, you begin to attract more of the good things in life. It's like flipping a switch that turns your life from ordinary to extraordinary. And here's the secret gratitude works: because it shifts your focus. Think about it for a moment. Most people spend their days focusing on what they don't have, what's missing in their life, what they wish they could change, and all the things they don't like about their current circumstances. And because they're constantly focused on what's lacking, they only attract more lack, more frustration, and more of the things they don't want. But when you choose to focus on what you already have, on the blessings, the opportunities, the people, and the experiences that are already in your life, you begin to shift your energy. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the door to abundance. Gratitude is a choice. It's not something that just happens to you when everything is going perfectly. It's something you decide to practice, especially when life isn't perfect. The world is full of challenges, obstacles, and frustrations, but when you choose to focus on the good instead of the bad, you start to create a life that attracts more of what you want. The more grateful you are for what you have, the more reasons you will find to be grateful. It's like a snowball effect. It starts small, but the more you focus on the good, the bigger and faster it grows. Gratitude, my friends, is a magnet for more. When you are genuinely thankful for the good things you already have in your life, you send out a signal to the universe that says, I'm open to receiving even more. And the universe responds by bringing you more things to be thankful for. The more you give thanks, the more you get. But here's the key. It's not just about saying thank you. It's about feeling the gratitude deeply and truly appreciating what you have. Let me give you an example. Imagine that you're driving to work, and it's one of those days where nothing seems to be going right. Maybe the traffic is terrible. Maybe you spilled your coffee. Maybe you're feeling a little stressed out. In that moment, you have a choice. You can keep focusing on what's wrong, or you can shift your focus to what's going right. You can look around and appreciate the little things. Maybe you're grateful that you have a car to drive, that you're safe and healthy, that you have a job to go to, or that you live in a country where opportunities are abundant. The simple act of choosing gratitude in that moment changes everything. It takes your focus off the negative and puts it on the positive, and when you focus on the positive, you start to attract more of it. Gratitude also helps you build resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, disappointments, and unexpected hurdles. But when you approach these difficulties with a mindset of gratitude, you begin to see the lessons in them. Instead of focusing on how bad the situation is, you start looking for what you can learn. You start asking, what is this teaching me? What can I be thankful for in this moment? Gratitude doesn't just change your perspective on the good, it transforms the way you view the tough times. It turns challenges into opportunities for growth, and in doing so, it attracts more opportunities for growth. Another key point is that gratitude fosters positivity and attracts positive people. When you're a person who radiates gratitude, you become magnetic. People want to be around you because they feel your energy. They're drawn to your positive attitude, your optimism, and your ability to find the good in any situation. Gratitude opens doors to new relationships and new opportunities because people love to be around those who uplift and inspire them. When you're grateful for the people in your life, you begin to notice the goodness in them, and you attract more positive relationships. You become someone others want to support, connect with, and collaborate with. Gratitude is a bridge that connects you to others and opens the door to more success. But here's the thing, gratitude is not just something that happens on the outside, it starts within. You have to cultivate an attitude of gratitude every day, and it starts with being thankful for yourself. When was the last time you truly appreciated what you've done in your life? When was the last time you gave yourself credit for the progress you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the person you've become? Gratitude for yourself is the foundation for everything else. When you acknowledge your own worth and appreciate the journey you've taken, you start to attract more reasons to be grateful. You start to see the value in your efforts, and that appreciation translates into more growth, more success, and more happiness. And here's something critical: gratitude is an ongoing practice. It's not something you do once and forget about. It's something you commit to every day. One of the most powerful ways to incorporate gratitude into your life is to create a daily practice. Spend a few moments each morning or night reflecting on the things you're thankful for. Write them down. Say them out loud. Feel them in your heart. This small act of focusing on gratitude will not only improve your mood, it will transform your entire mindset. And when your mindset shifts, your results follow. So here's the challenge: commit to making gratitude a daily practice. No matter what's happening in your life, find something to be grateful for. If you're struggling, focus on the lessons you're learning. If you're succeeding, take a moment to appreciate how far you've come. The more gratitude you give, the more you'll receive in return. Gratitude is a magnet for more abundance, more opportunities, more success, and more joy. And the best part is, it's available to you right now. You don't need to wait for anything to change. You just need to start noticing and appreciating the good that's already in your life. When you do that, the world will open up to you in ways you never thought possible. Because gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a force that can transform your life. Let me tell you something fundamental about success: it takes time, and it takes perseverance. If you're serious about achieving your goals, you've got to be willing to stay the course, even when things get tough. The road to success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's easy to get excited in the beginning, to feel the rush of momentum when you first start a new venture, a new project, or a new goal. But when the excitement fades, when the obstacles arise, when the challenges hit, that's when persistence and patience become your most powerful allies. Think about it for a moment. Nothing great happens overnight. Whether you're building a business, getting fit, improving your skills, or working toward any big goal, there are no shortcuts. There's no magic formula that will give you instant results. Real, lasting success is the result of persistent effort over time. It's about showing up day after day, doing the work, and trusting that the results will come. And it's about being patient while you wait for those results to show up. The truth is, you'll encounter setbacks, you'll face challenges, and there will be days when you feel like throwing in the towel. But what separates the successful from the unsuccessful is the ability to keep going even when the going gets tough. Success is not about avoiding failure, it's about overcoming it. It's about having the patience to let things unfold and the persistence to continue putting in the effort, even when you don't see immediate rewards. I'll tell you this: persistence is like the steady pressure of a drop of water that carves its way through a rock. You may not see the progress right away. The work you're doing may feel small, insignificant, or even pointless at times. But don't be fooled. Every little step you take, every action you make is compounding. Over time, that consistent effort will add up. The key is to trust the process. Trust that every effort, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. Now, let's talk about patience. Patience is not about sitting around and waiting for things to happen. It's not about passively hoping that success will fall into your lap. Patience is about understanding that real growth takes time. It's about continuing to take action even when the results aren't immediate, because you know that good things come to those who persist and wait. Patience is the ability to stay calm and focused, knowing that your efforts are stacking up, even if you can't see the results just yet. I know it's easy to get discouraged. You start something new, you put in the work, and after a few weeks or months, it feels like nothing is changing. But that's when most people give up. They look at the gap between where they are and where they want to be, and they think, I'm not making any progress. This isn't working, and so they quit. But the truth is, success often comes just a little bit beyond the point where most people give up. You can't judge the effectiveness of your efforts by how things look in the moment. You've got to trust that your hard work is paying off, even if it doesn't show immediately. Persistence and patience are like two sides of the same coin. Persistence is the action you take, the work you do, the effort you put in, no matter what. Patience is the mindset that allows you to keep going, knowing that success takes time. Without persistence, you'll never make the progress needed to achieve your goals. Without patience, you'll burn out before you ever see the results of your work. But when you combine the two, when you show up every day, consistently doing the work, and you have the patience to let the process unfold, you're unstoppable. Think of it like planting a tree. When you first plant the seed, you can't see the growth happening under the surface. There's nothing visible above the ground. But that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Beneath the soil, roots are being established. The foundation is being set. And if you're patient and consistent, in time, that seed will begin to sprout, and eventually it will grow into a tree. But you've got to water it every day, even when you don't see the results right away. The same goes for your goals. You have to keep watering your dreams, nurturing your ambitions, and staying persistent, even when things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like. Eventually, your efforts will pay off. And here's another point. It's the small, everyday actions that build momentum. The big things will come, but they don't come from a single giant leap. They come from the little steps you take day after day. It's about making the decision to do something every day that moves you closer to your goal, no matter how small the action seems. Over time, those little actions build up, and before you know it, you've made incredible progress. But the key is to stay consistent, to stay persistent, and to trust that even the smallest actions are contributing to something bigger. Let me give you another example. Have you ever looked at someone who's achieved something great and wondered, how did they do that? How did they get to where they are? The answer is simple. They stayed persistent, and they were patient enough to let their efforts compound over time. They didn't quit when things got hard. They didn't give up when the results weren't immediate. They kept moving forward, even when the path wasn't clear. They kept putting in the work, day in and day out, and eventually they reached their destination. Here's the final truth. Success is a process, not a destination. It's not a one-time event, and it's certainly not something that happens by accident. Success is the culmination of many small actions, taken consistently over time. And the person who is persistent and patient, who keeps taking those small steps, even when they don't see immediate results, is the one who will eventually reach their goal. The person who is willing to wait for the harvest will enjoy the fruits of their labor. So here's my advice. Don't rush the process and don't quit before you see the results. Keep working, keep believing, and keep going. Be patient, trust the journey, and remember that persistence compounded over time is the key to creating the success you want.